Hi and welcome back again to getnailedathome.ca. What we're going to be doing today is using this beautiful new color. It's number 50 in our series called Pink Avalon, and we have been asked to show you how to do a color gel overlay. So what we do is we take our Tri-Coat that you got in the first kit that you purchased, and we use it like a bonder. I have already gone ahead and prepared my nails. This one has some buff on it still. That's why my free edge isn't showing, because we just finished the demo on the French and I'm actually just going over my nail again. And we are going to be going straight into using the Pink Avalon. So this is just a natural nail overlay. Paint the Tri-Coat over the whole nail to act as the bonder, and we do 4 fingers, then we cure for 2 minutes, and we do our thumbs last because all 4 fingers and your thumb do not fit properly into the curing light. So that's those 4, and now we're going to cure them for 2 minutes. And here we are back. We've done our first cure. We're going in and getting some Pink Avalon. The reason there's bubbles in the gel is because some of these colored gels actually separate a little bit, and you have to give them a little stir with your orange wood stick and mix the pigment in. And it's best to do 2 or 3 thin coats than to do 1 big heavy thick coat. So that's what we're doing here. And this Pink Avalon, actually, as you can see by my pinky nail, is a beautiful color on its own if you wanted to use it for a French manicure instead of the natural buff. If you wanted to use more of a pink, this one is beautiful for that. And 1 coat of that is all you need. So you just apply it to your entire nail in a nice thin coat, and then we are going to cure it for 2 more minutes. Probably end up doing 3 coats on my nails because I do like a bit of color to show. So, and this is how you would apply any one of the colored gels in our line. Okay, don't worry about it streaking. It's self-leveling and it'll level itself out. There it goes. And now they're nice and smooth. Okay, so again, we're going to cure them now for 2 minutes.
Cool.
And we're back again. We've cured for 2 minutes. There is a dispersion film on each of these nails. Leave it on. I get so many people sending me emails saying, I've tried to cook my nails and cured them under the light for 40 minutes and they're still sticky. And yes, they will be. That's gel, and that's what it's supposed to do, is be sticky. And it will be sticky until the very end when we wipe it off. So we don't want to wipe any of this off until our final cure, when you're very satisfied with your look. Okay, so you can see already how the second coat has more coverage than the first. And we apply it a little bit of space away from the cuticle. If you go onto the cuticle itself excretes oil, and the oil is part of your skin, of course, and that's going to cause the nail to lift. So you don't want to get it too close because you will have lifting. And just to mention too, that if you do have lifting in the first 2 or 3 days, it's because you didn't prep your nail enough and get rid of all of that pterygium and excess skin that's on the nail, and that will cause it to lift from the back there. So if it's stuck still in the front here, but the back is starting to lift, this, by the way, is the free edge area. This is the cuticle area. And if you have lifting at the cuticle area, it's because your prep work was not thorough enough. Alright, and 1 final nail. And then we pop it back into the light for another 2-minute cure. And then I'm going to decide whether I actually want to put on a 3rd coat or not. I think I just touched the towel. I have to double check that with my other nails. they didn't turn out too bad. Okay, I'm going to cure them now. Okay, this is the second coat of the color Pink Avalon. It actually is quite pretty, just as 2 coats, but you know what? I am going to put a third on, and we'll see what it looks like with 3. So that's the great thing with the colored gels, is you can decide how dark you actually want your nail to be. So just painting that on the nail. And what we're going to do after this is we cure these 4, and that will be the end of the demonstration. But I just want to talk to you a little bit about applying it to the other 4 on your left hand and your thumbs. So the way to do it is to apply it onto your one hand first, do the 4 nails, cure them, come back out of the light, do your other 4 nails, cure them, and complete the whole process with the 2 or 3 coats, or however many that you want to put on. And then I want you to do your thumbs last, and you do the 2 thumbs and put them in the light unit together, so that you do one hand, cure the one hand. Otherwise, if they're still wet and you're trying to do your other hand at the same time to save time curing, unless you're really good, and you will get good, but unless you're really good to start with, you'll end up you know, touching them with the brush or bumping them, and you might end up more frustrated than it's worth. So just do one hand at a time, make sure it's dry, and then move on to the next hand. Okay, so this is going to have its final 2-minute cure, and then we'll be back to show you what they look like after that. Okay, so that's 3 coats. I'm going in. Okay, so I've changed my mind again with this set. So you can see this is Pink Avalon, and you can see how beautiful and soft that pastel is, just a nice baby pink. But you know what, it is spring, and I am going to jazz it up a little bit. So I'm showing off one of our new colors. This one is part of our Starlight line. I'm just going to take a tiny bit of it, and I'm going to pretend I'm going to have a French manicure, but I'm using the Starlight glitter instead of the white. And you just apply it on like that over the tip. Okay, it is a bit heavier of a gel than the other one because of the heaviness of all the glitter in it, but boy does it pick up light when it's outside. It just sparkles like no tomorrow. It's absolutely beautiful. I don't want it too thick, so. Am I in the camera okay? Yeah? Oh, that's way too much. And you can apply it any way you want. You can apply it just like I am over the free edge, or you can apply it over the entire nail if you want a nice sparkling nail. We're just going to have some fun here and just do the tips. Okay, so as we did in past with our French line, I'm going to come in behind. Am I in there now?
You are.
Thank you. And just nicely scoop along the back and make a nice little smile line. And it evens them all out. So one's not thicker than the other. There they are. And now I'm going to put those under the light and cure them for another 2 minutes. So we're back, and this is the look that I love, the Pink Avalon and the Starlight Copper. So we're just going back into the Tri-Light. Because the Starlight Copper has quite a bit of thickness and glitter, it is kind of rough to touch sometimes. You can feel the edge, and this helps protect that and seal it down a little bit. So I'm just putting a nice little thin coat over top of them, and again we cure that for 2 minutes, and then we wipe it dry, or wipe it off, and they're dry. And you don't ever have to worry about smudging, bumping your nails when you leave, getting into your purse, digging your keys, anything. You can just cure these and you're out the door. Okay, back into the light.
Go.
And we're back again. I'm taking some of our nail prep, which is our sanitizer, on our gauze pad, and I'm just gently going to wipe that film off. And just so you note, this is the first time since we started this application that I am wiping the nails. And there you go. Beautiful, shiny, they're all dry. And that's Pink Avalon and Starlight Copper. Okay? Get nailed at home. I'm going to go now and do the other ones. You don't need to see the entire application, but again, 4, your other 4, and your thumbs last, okay? So get nailed at home. www.getnailedathome.ca. Have fun. So here I am back. Full set done. Both my thumbs are done. All the fingers are done. Am I even in the camera?
Nope.
No, where am I? Here?
Yeah.
Here? Where?
You're in the camera.
Here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right there. Yeah.
Okay,
Go back
so
some more. Go closer to the table.
which way? This
Yeah,
way?
yeah.
Okay. So here we are fumbling through the last segment of this video, and these are all done. Hard, nice, dry. I'm ready to go shopping. And that is Pink Avalon and Copper, Starlight Copper. Nice and thin. Can't even tell that there's anything on there hardly other than a polish, and that's a beautiful gel coat. So there you go. That's how to do them at home. Go get nailed at home.